Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dice Commando YouTube channel. I'm Andrew, with you here as always. This is the Commando Cast, a video cast about all things Star Wars Destiny. This video and others like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. Please show your support with a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to get involved with the channel, consider becoming a channel member. There are many benefits to channel membership, including access to our Discord, exclusive deck tech and strategy videos, and the opportunity to help create channel content. I want to sincerely thank all our channel members, as I truly couldn't do this without your support. You guys rock. Go Commando.
So let's be honest with ourselves. Gone are the days of logging onto TTS and finding random games of Destiny on demand. For a long while, years even after Destiny's end date, this was still a real thing. Now sure, sometimes you'd have to wait a few minutes, but someone would eventually come along. But these days, it's just not realistic to sit and wait for an hour or more in the hopes that a quality game will come along. Unless you're scheduling a game or linking up with someone via a Discord looking for a games channel or a buddy, non-organized play is just not happening on TTS. So today I want to talk about the ARH Monthly League and why I've decided to join it for the first time ever to see if it's the right thing for me. Hey there, Star Wars Destiny folks. Welcome back to Dice Commando and the Commando Cast. Happy Destiny Friday, and thank you for checking in. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff to plug today, and yes, to a certain extent, today's cast itself is a bit of a plug, but it's something I'm excited about and want to encourage you to think about, and I'm going to talk about the positives and negatives of it. And like I said, I'm testing it, and we'll see where we go. So first off, I do want to remind everybody, this weekend is the mid-cycle tournament. Last I checked, there were 12 or 13 people signed up for it. Top 8 gets the Boba spot gloss, so that's pretty good odds, except for the fact that there's some really freaking good players signed up for it, as you would expect. But yeah, if you are free this Saturday for $8 entry, pretty good. You also get some ticket points for signing up that can help you maybe buy some of those spot glosses you were short on for the last GQ. And yeah, anyway, check it out and evaluate it. I will not be participating. I'm just not good enough at Destiny right now to throw my hat in the ring, but many of you guys very much are. So good luck to you all this weekend. All right, the next thing I want to plug are the Destiny OP kits that ARH has launched. These things are sexy, right? There's no other word for them. These things are hot, right? And Dooku, super sexy, whatever. You guys get where I'm going. I'm not talking about the individuals. I'm not being sexist. I'm just being honest. These kits look freaking amazing, right? Sarah and her team, they continue to deliver. I love the cartoon aspect on these, but what are they, Andrew? What are they? So the local play kits are for in-person play, right? So yes, tonight we are talking about online play, but IRL play, as we've seen over the last month plus, is still a thing. It's still happening around the world, which is pretty cool. So in support of that, ARH has introduced the local play kits. And what these are is it's designed basically for a game night, right? It's a game night small tournament, right? It's not like a regional kit or, whatever the heck else, the ARH Renewed Primes, any of those stuff. It's just for you and some buddies to get together. Everybody will get something basically for playing, and then whoever rolls best is going to get the cool spot gloss, right? These things are super cool, right? So if you were interested, you can reach out to them and essentially order the kit. There are 4 of them. There's Fennec, Dooku, Rex, and Padme, right? The new Padme. So those are very, very, very cool. And, Majo also reached out to me. He wanted me to plug and really let people understand that IRL play is happening. So what I'm showing right now is a table that he sent me of people who applied for various events. And you can see that Utah, we've got a crew in Utah. We've got a crew in Orlando, in Kennesaw, in Belgium, right? We knew that. Boston, Albany, Pittsburgh. Go Steelers. North Platte, Nebraska, Marco Island, Belrose, New York, Wisconsin, Wisconsin, and then all up in Toronto. I wonder who's behind that one. But no, so this is pretty great info for us to look at, right? There are IRL events happening across the globe. So, but in terms of, like I was talking about, my problem statement of, hey, it's 11 o'clock and I've got some downtime and I'd really like to roll some dice. How do I do that? Well, because you can't log on to TTS anymore. Let's be honest. I used to make videos every day for Destiny, and it's just I get on and I sit there and I sit there and I sit there, and it's very, very frustrating. And I know it is for the rest of you guys. So what I've decided to do is join the ARH monthly, the September League. Now, the League is not a new thing. They've actually been doing this since the Wayback Machine. It used to be, right, the whole history of this, it used to be the Artificery League. And I had never joined that in the past because there was an entry fee for it, and I was never really sure what the entry fee was for. And then, it was just a lot of Smash Mouth Destiny, and I could play games, and I loved playing dice in person, and I mean, you guys get it. So I had never done that, and then ARH they've continued League, but as of recently, they've made it free. And it's not just that I'm being cheap, but I believe that by making it free, they make it more accessible to everyone, right? And by making it more accessible to everyone, they make it more welcoming to everyone. And I think that's really something that deserves a shout out, right? And that's, so like I said, I'm giving it a shot. Now, the plus is this should be able to guarantee me Destiny games, right? I will have access to people who have motivation. They have quote unquote skin in the game through, yes, competition, but also just motivation to complete their task, right? So what I'm putting up right now are the details of the tournament as explained by Rebel Trader. So you will play 6 games. There's a lot of words here, I get it, but every match you play earns you a point. You accumulate points as you go through the league, as you would expect. And then you also get a bonus point for each of the weeks that you play a match, so you're motivated to play over time and continue to play. And then you and your opponent can kind of work out how you want to play it and report it. All good for you. And then after you've done your 6 matches, you can play additional games to help people complete theirs, but they'll count as tiebreak games, but not actually for your points. And then at the end, the people in the top, they go to the top cut, as we've seen many times before. Liquid Snake, for example, we've hosted his games here on the channel live. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it as a pipeline to help me complete some games and play Destiny more than I've been playing it or been playing it more than with my, people that I constantly play with, right? Which much of is my wife, right? And which is good. But it's good to get out and play amongst the community. And, hopefully, we will see. I will report back if it's been successful or not. I mean, the drawback to this from someone, from someone who doesn't have a ton of free time, and many of you I know don't as well, the drawback to that is it can be very hard to line up games with people sometimes, right? Some people are more accommodating than others, and which is fine. Everybody's busy. So sometimes it can be frustrating, and you may not want to have to stay up an extra 2 hours to meet somebody, or you may not want to have to come home an hour, or may not be able to come home an hour early from work to meet somebody. Time zones are a thing. So, right, I'm not saying that it's the best answer for everyone. That's not what I'm sitting here saying. But I am looking at it as a way that I can get some games in, because it's not been very difficult. It's been near impossible to find randos, quote unquote. And I mean, let's be honest, anybody in the community anymore is probably not a rando. But that's, that was a running joke we had versus TTS randos. And we don't get those games much anymore. So I'm hoping that this is kind of the outlet for that and can make it happen. So, the other reality of the situation is the more people we have in the league, the easier it's going to be to find people to play, and the easier it's going to be able to find people who can play conveniently for you. So we all have a vested interest in making it bigger, right? Not just from a numbers perspective, there's no real benefit to making it bigger because you play the 6 or the 8 games, but it does make it easier for us all to play, right? And even the top level people who like to munch on everybody, then it's more cannon fodder for you to roll off the table, right? So it's a win-win situation. So anyway, I'll put the link in the description below to sign up. I hope it's not too late. I'm pretty sure, it's still in the week 1, it's the 2nd as of the day of this video. Probably not too late. But if it is, then get on the next month and try it out and see if you like it. So anyway, that's it for today. If you've been playing the league for a long time, like Liquid Snake, I know he really enjoys it. If you've been playing it for a long time, let us know, what the positives are, what the negatives are, any tips and tricks that you've learned over time. Let people know in the comments so they can learn and grow and succeed and have a good time. And if you're on the fence, it's free now. It doesn't cost you anything, right? That's the big thing. It doesn't cost you anything except for your time and effort, which you get to play games. So, right? Give it a shot. That's my spiel. That's it for today. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Thanks as always for continuing to be here. I know that, and I don't mean just here, but in the community. That's not a small ask anymore, right? So we'll especially see what happens with, I know you guys all saw the Disney announcement this week. If they have Star Wars characters in that game, we'll see what happens going forward. But anyway, that'll do it for me, folks. Nothing else. Go Commando.